What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Nademonogatari. Tonight, episode 3 of Off/Monster Season Nademonogatari. Is that what this is called? I don't really know. Nadeko draw. Okay, boom. This is the comments. This is the situation. I'm a little late on this one, okay? I'm a little late, okay? 11 days instead of 7 days. This is supposed to say 7, it says 11. Part of the buff, though, part of the good thing about me being a little late is we're gonna be looking at the MTBB subs, which I've been told are the better subs for Monogatari. However, they come a little later, right? So we're getting the premium treatment, all right? Patience comes to those who wait. Wait, no. Good things come to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah. Wanted to real quick respond to two of these most specifically. This is just so incredibly true. I think it's really funny. But, a lot of really good comments. A lot of funny little comments too. The thing that there's these two comments here. I find this really interesting. I find some of this really good to point out. So let me start here. Let me just read a little bit of this. The whole atonement thing for Nadeko is such a coping mechanism. The whole thing with Kuchinawa and Notori, Nadeko frames as atonement for killing the snakes as she did in Nadeko Snake, but really it's just a deflection. That is such a good point. My goodness, really good point. We're kind of repeating the same thing a little bit low key, probably. But what makes that, that's kind of the question, I feel like, right? Because if she's in the past framed things as atonement, I'm wondering if that's going to, if she's going to escape that this time, right? Because pointing out that this is not just kind of how she's interacting with her past, but how she's routinely interacted with the things she's done, makes it, a big thing of, are we going to escape this cycle? Which is honestly really funny coming out of the Tsukihi arc, where the entire point was, that oddities don't change and we don't escape the cycle. It's okay, Nadeko, can we actually, show what it means to be human a little bit, escape our oddity intermingling, and actually see if we can, grow a little bit? Shout out, Araragi, who's we've seen do that a little bit. And so I thought that was a really good point to just bring up as a thing. This instance of blaming yourself is a sense of deflection, blah, blah, blah. I'm compared as Araragi wanting to be stricken by divine intervention, while the similarity is Nadeko is using this to absolve facing her problems. This time it is what creates the problems, thanks to Nadeko's plural, thanks Ononoki in the first place. Yeah, and that's a huge parallel to Araragi, really good. Agreed that it's not an identity crisis, and it's more so her attitude on her past hoeing her. However, I thought this was a really, really interesting thing, and it kind of opens the question of how is she going to respond to this? How is she going to respond? Also, bink! I accidentally said something wrong last time. That's okay. There you go. How is she going to respond to meeting her different personalities, right? Because this is a really cool idea of what if we kind of flip the script? What are her different personalities, her different past selves think of her current self? Because how is that going to work? She's going to pull up to, I think she's pulling up to the school Nadeko first. Which one is that going to be? That freaking, Wrath? We're going to Wrath Nadeko. I'm sure they're going to re-say it right away. So it's going to be okay. But we're going to pull up to, let's say, freaking God Nadeko. It's okay, what are we going to say to God Nadeko? What's God Nadeko going to say to us? Because God Nadeko is going to see a measly human Nadeko walk up with her hair all short, not going to school, freaking Hikokomokomori, all that type jazz. And she's going to just walk up with her little girl run up to God Nadeko and be like, please, I want to make manga, man. God Nadeko's not going to give a shit. You know what I mean? What? How are we actually going to, break through, right? It's kind of a living out of a really, a kind of a common thought experiment, which I've heard a lot of times and I quite like. I think it's an interesting one. That's what would you say to your past self? And that's one of them. Oh, you could go back in time and tell yourself one thing. What would you say? Right? That kind of idea. Or what would your past self think of your current self, right? Would you as a child be proud of who you are today, right? It's those are two questions I've heard a lot that are kind of meant to stoke introspection. We're kind of living those both out, right? She's going to pull up to God Nadeko, and it's God Nadeko we're going to get to see what her past self thinks of her current self, and she's going to get the chance to say something to her past self, right? So it's both of those things at the same time. And so originally I was more so thinking oh, what's she going to say to them? But this comment kind of brought up the really cool idea of flipping the script. What are they going to say to her, right? And what the comment said is, Instead of current Nadeko accepting her past selves, what if it's her past selves that have to come to terms with the hardships and realities that come with chasing their dream, right? Which the dream being the mangaka stuff. So it's a little different, but yeah, that kind of idea of like, oh, what if it's on the past selves to feel okay with the current one, right? As opposed to vice versa, right? And so I think it'll probably be some of both. But it is a pretty fascinating idea, right? Thank you, freaking Ononoki for just making it into a problem that we now have to deal with, right? Big thumbs up to Ononoki for that. You kind of, there was a funny comment, I don't know if I'm able to find it, of basically like, how, like, my goodness, I'm literally doing the thing where it's like, let me explain the funny joke. Here it is, right here. Here's the funny joke. Let me just read it out. Isn't that better? Ononoki unleashing not only God Nadeko, but also Flirty and Wrath Nadeko on the world. Why would Tsukihi do this? Literally that. I think it's so funny. Oh yeah, and then this is kind of what I was talking about. Yes. I'm glad I found this again. This is exactly what I was talking about. I was kind of pulling from, but I couldn't remember where this comment was. I couldn't find it. When I was a teenager, one teacher asked us if our child self would be proud of our current self, and I absolutely hated to even think about it because I'd be so disappointed. I think it depends on the teenager, but yeah, it's probably even worse as an adult, especially when you're transitioning to adulthood, because I think most people don't have their shit together, and they probably won't have their shit together for a pretty long time, and well, that's okay too, such is life. Good acceptance beat at the end, but yeah, this is such a perfect application onto Nadeko right now. Onto, like, right this momento, you know? And I mean, there's so many ways you could spin it, right? Of, are they going to be okay with seeing, like, because she's living out the reality of the mangaka and the dreams, you know? So it's like, are they going to be okay with that? Or are they going to think it's worth it or not worth it? Is that going to maybe, like, seeing her past selves disagree with where she's at currently? Is she going to be able to, like, hold firm on her dream, or is she actually going to let go? Because, I mean, think about it this way. Think about this. Let's say she pulls up to each Nadeko and she's like, Nadeko, my doll, help me make manga and stop existing and re-embrace with my being, right? She says that to each Nadeko, and each Nadeko goes, no, that's cringe, I don't want to do that. Think about that, plus her parents being like, stop doing this, go get a job, right? She's literally already being pressured by her parents to give up on her dream. So if her past versions also, like, don't have the faith in that, then that's gonna be a real test of faith for her if she wants, like, in her dream, right? And the crazy thing about the dream, as a couple people have responded, like this right here, I genuinely cheered when Nadeko's parents shouted at her. Like, it sucks, but it's more healthy than them indulging her, right? Like, that's the big, or what I'm trying to say is that the question at hand about her pursuing her dreams or not is already kind of like it's kind of like yes and no, you know? It's like, but pursuing dreams is good and believing is good, but also you'd want to be realistic, right? And so, you know, I could even maybe see her giving up on her dreams or being more realistic with her dreams, and that being like the ending in a good way, you know? So it's fun how we're dealing with already a pretty gray situation. And so if we're when we're dealing with a gray situation, if we're bringing in different iterations of the character to commentate on that, that's really fascinating. And what's even more fascinating to me than even about their commentary is what Nadeko thinks of their commentary, right? It's kind of like the meta of it, right? Where it's like, as much as them talking about freaking, oh, being a mangaka, I think this is actually a bad idea after all. That's why I'm a snake god, right? As much as that's cool and it's interesting to hear their positions, how Nadeko responds to that is going to be, I think, even more juicy drop pop, right? What does it mean if you're listening to your past selves like that? Is that something you should do? Is that healthy? Or is that overly introspective and you're falling into your own pits, man? Because I think it can be both, right? Everything's healthy in a medium, right? Shout out the Aristotelian mean, you know what I mean? Go read Nicomachean Ethics, or don't. I don't really care. But yeah, so I liked those comments a lot. This was funny too. The 4 pink cubes: Gunnar pink cubed, Romantic pink cubed, AI pink cubed, Nihilism pink cubed. The dream team, am I right or am I right? Chat, is this true? Do I have... Okay, well, you know the problem with this framework? With Nadeko, it was her 4 past iterations. I'm still all 4 of these. I'm Hanakawa, dog. I am Gunnar pink cubed. I am Romantic pink cubed. I am AI pink cubed. I am Nihilism pink cubed. They all still in here, baby. They aren't past things that have been writ off. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was crazy. Anything else I wanted to say? Achiguchi! Oh, yeah, and then, I think it was in this comment. Yeah, right here. What I'm really excited to see is God Nadeko going back to her shrine only to see Hachikuji posted up. That's actually true, right? Because it's like, Hachikuji at least is gonna be aware of what's going on because she's a freaking oddity. Because the question was posted of like, oh no, I'm gonna have to take responsibility for all these Nadekos that are running around that have my face and are gonna cause problems, right? So it's like a taking responsibility for a past thing, right? Part of the atonement art like angle that we've talked about. And so, but like that specifically with Hachikuji, like that's a really that could be such a fun scene if we get to see that. But yeah. So, very good stuff, very good stuff. I'm going to pull up the episode. I'm not using Pop Player, so you're gonna have to forgive me if I kind of fumble something here. Because I didn't test it because I'm dumb and didn't think to. So we're just gonna, I'm using something else because apparently MTBB was having trouble with Pop Player or something. So hopefully this will work. If this doesn't work, then I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna panic and then end the episode. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't plan for failure, plan for success. Think about that. I also know, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm a blind reactor, but I'm not going to pretend to be more blind than I am. I know there's an OP coming. And it makes me feel real good knowing it's coming. I haven't seen it though, chat. I have not seen the OP, but I know there's an OP. Why do I know? Because when I clicked this button, it said OP right here. Because when I opened the file, it played for like 1 second, and I clicked rewind, and then it said OP. Right there. So I know there's an OP, and I know it's in 52 juicy little seconds. So we're gonna have to analyze that, huh? Alright, let's jump into it. Monogatari, episode 3, get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment into the thing. Alright, I'll stop talking. 3, 2, 1, bang! Come on, give me subtitles. Okay, it works! Dang, flustered Nadeko, I kind of like. I like her inner monologue like that. I can head inside into your place now. Ogi, you stay away. No, 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 no. Oh, she actually voiced her no. Good job, Nadeko. She dealt with the conflict. Good boundaries. She expressed her boundaries. That was good. Good job, Nadeko. Character development. Feet. Whoa, whoa, what is this? Wait, that was I loved that. Whoa, oh, is this the OP? Okay. Zane! Not a story. Dang, wait, the animation is kind of clean, am I wrong? I love the stylization. All the Nadekos, go my Nadeko army. Emotion like an unhatched egg makes me think it's Tsukihi a little bit. Egg, Phoenix, am I tripping? It's like a remix, dude. It's like a remix of the past ones. Yeah, yeah, Nadeko, run. Yeah. Bro, Ononoki is distressing. Ononoki's like Shinji right there. Surrounded by Nadekos. Dang, I kind of like her new fit here. She kind of pulls it off. Time cooked them into a bittersweet caramel. Ooh, good line. Oh, they're doing like a cat's cradle or something? Ooh, that was clean. Clean transition, Nadeko. Caramel ribbon cursed hard. What? Like a custard, but cursed? That's so goofy. Oh, it's kind of sweet, her holding her own hand. Aw, Nadekos. Whoa, Nadeko's getting freaky with themselves. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna have to replay that clip later to, like, study it, analyze it. They're playing the game of life! Wait, they're playing the game of life! Okay, that was so cute. That was, like, such a cutesy OP. And it's like a remix of the past ones? That was, dude, that was a really good one. I'm excited to look at it. Okay. Focus up. Was not Nadeko. Yeah, it was Wrath, wasn't it? Wrath. Oh, it's Flirty. Okay. Thumbs up emoji. I knew they would explain it to me. That's why I didn't double check. We're looking for Flirty. Oh. I see. They swapped clothes? That's funny. Give me your clothes! Yeah. That's accurate. Oh, I recognize this location, right? I think so. Oh yeah, we gotta dodge into a classroom or something. She's here though, that's the problem, she's already here. And she's flirty? She trying to flirt, is she trying to rizz up somebody? Or is it gonna be like, still Araragi focused? Ogi, what are you about to say? Ogi's projecting right now. Ogi's projecting. The baby line is pulled straight out of Ogi Dark. Or like whenever Araragi was talking to Ogi. Oh, interesting. Ogi's literally projecting so hard. Alright. Let me shut up. Oh my goodness, Flirty Nadeko is made friends with everybody. Flirty Nadeko is charming everyone. Weird. Dang, look at all the other people. I kind of like how they did the silhouettes of them with the different like colors. It's like what she could have been if she was... If she could have been, like, friends with everybody. You know? Yo, what's good? Yeah, could have been. What could have been if I just acted more like that back then, I could have been... Yeah! But I would have had so many friends. Aww. That's interesting. Wait, that's a good point, bro. She's jealous of how her past selves are interacting currently? Ooh. Whoa. Dude, Ogi, you gotta step back, dog. This music though. Oh, so you're seeing what you have to sacrifice. Oh, Ogi's saying, okay, Ogi's kind of cutting through the fat here. Saying that this is a good thing that you didn't, like... Yeah. Wait, Ogi's kind of on... I kind of like what Ogi's saying here. Ogi kind of spat. Does she have an actual spell over them at all? Or is that just more of a... Oh. Kind of like what Hachikuchi did. Slap him with it. Wait, actually? Okay, actually slap it with... Okay, I heard. Dang, it's pretty. Yeah, okay, that's what Hachikuchi did, I think. Dang, she has to like kill her past selves. That's crazy. In a sense, right? Not really, but like, you know. Since she's a newborn. Oh, the backwards run? It's like playing in reverse? That's crazy. Ooh, spooky. Dude, you're going for the... It's a fake! Quick, ask me a question only the real Nadeko would know the answer to. Just go ahead and go, just smack her, bro. Trust. The Oninoki patent. Oh, good transition. Really good transition there. No, 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 no. Bad, bad.
私の方が紙のように薄っぺらい偽物そのものなんだものな。でもみんなあんな楽しそうで、なでこ自身もあんな楽しそう。
Ogi, pull her back.
それでもいいじゃないかなって。
Dang, she got a weak self-concept, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ogi with the fire alarm. Get him, Pink.
夢を追ってひたむきに努力とか、そんな恥ずかしいこと
Don't.
しないで。
Ooh, she's saying no.
恥ずかしい。やだ、ほんと。
Dang, these shots are crazy, dude. Get him. Wait, did we get him? Okay, nice. Don't. What was that blink sound effect, brother? Okay, I think we got her. I think we got her. Thank you, Ogi. The Ogi clutch.
ますます学校に来にくくなってしまいましたよ。どうしたの？
Actually, Ogi clutch. Unironic Ogi clutch.
何か嫌なことでもあったのかい?
That almost sounded like a play on Oshino's phrase. Something good happened to you, or whatever however it goes.
教室で小びなでこと対面した時に抱いてしまったあの劣等感こそが。
Aw, that's kind of sweet. The little push off.
そんな恥ずかしいことしないでよ。恥ずかしい。小びなでこの最後の言葉。私はそれをとっさに突っぱねることができましたけれど。
Right, with the yeah.
次も晴れるものでしょう。
Because Ogi was giving you such an opportunity.
自分がしでかしたこととはいえ、やっぱり荷が重いですね。
Hello.
どうも。
Kambaru.
ええ、ちょっと今日は一身上の都合で
Personal matter.
え、701中学校で騒動が？
Oh no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me at all, Kambaru.
変わってください。
Ogi was acting freaky there. Okay.
もしもし、私です。
Did you see Ogi posing, bro? Ogi pose, Ogi pose, Ogi Kambaru. I'm glad we actually get to see your face. Big win. This is a stairwell that I really like. This is a very common stairwell. But I'm active. I still exist. Aww, that was cute. A little gratitude.
なんだかわからないが、礼には及ばないぞ。当たり前のことをしただけだ。そのカンバルさん、変な質問。
Freaking love Ogi. Look at Ogi just sitting there.
どこかで私を見かけたりしませんでしたか？
いや、そういうことはなかったし、そういう話も聞いていないな。
My goodness, Kambaru.
それは戦国ちゃんとは一切関係のない事案だと思うんだけれど。
Oh, okay. Our next lead. Okay. A topless? No, bro, Meek Nadeko, stop. No, she's trolling. She's trolling. Wait, she's trolling? Was that wait, that was a reference to What is she doing? Stop. That was a reference to frick, what's the name of it? Why the freaking dude, there's so much going on, I'm overwhelmed. Castle of Cagliostro, Lupin the Third. Oh my goodness. Life, it's a game of life reference, and then there was the like find your predators. There's a predators. Okay, you understand what's happening. What are you talking about, Ogi? No, we're not going to summon more Nadekos. That's the worst idea. Exactly. Is that Earthbound? Was that Earthbound? Dude. Lend me the bike. Big win. Ogi, you about to pull up in a car? What are you about to get? Oh my goodness, is Meek Nadeko actually walking around like... I could see Kambaru trolling with that a little bit, but it could be real. Nadeko, why are you naked at a playground? That's crazy. My goodness. That JRPG, bro. That's funny. Wait, this episode is so fun already. So,
なでこちゃん、あなたの服。
oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. You found it. You found Nick and Nadeko
お
earlier?
姉さんはおいくら
Sodachi.
お姉ちゃんでした。
Oh my goodness. She's already here, bro. Look at her little dress.
月日ちゃんだったような気がしますけれど。
Wait, she looks like a dude. She looks like
つ
a
まり私が
like
口の
a
中と絡んでいた
she's dressed like a 30 to 40-year-old woman.
友達お姉ちゃんがこの4月からまたしても凱旋していた
Oh,
という
her new hairstyle, her mom hair.
何があったの？あんなひどいいじめにあって。
Oh my goodness, you can't give me the POV of her guiding me while holding my hand. I'm actually gonna fall in love. I can fix her? I actually can't. She's already fixed. She fixed herself. Or so it seems. A little bit.
ごめんなさい。育ち
Oh my
お姉
goodness,
ちゃ
she
ん
looks so
昔
sweet.
みたいに呼んじゃって。
Sweet
そんな
Sodachi.
のは。
Okay.
ああ、私はね。なんだかうまく馴染めない大学をサボって。
Ditched college?
ここで読書に勤しんで。
Reading books here. Alright, so that's not great.
高校1年生くらいの
That's
頃だ
not
ったか
great.
な。よくこの公園に。
She's just hanging out at a park reading books, unemployed, no job, no college, no nothing.
戦場ヶ原さんって言って
Yikes.
なでこちゃんは知らないか。
Yeah, you do know. Yeah.
ほぼ殺し合いになりました。神なでこ時
We're
代。
gonna have to deal with the God Nadeko era later, bro.
あの
Sodachi.
育ちお姉ちゃんじゃなくて。
Miss
おいくらさん
Oikura.
だからいいって昔みたいに呼んでくれて。
She looks so sweet. She has a little bag on her
来
hand.
たんだね。育ちお姉ちゃん。
うん。まあ大学に入るときにね、イメージチェンジしようと思って。失敗したけど。
Tell me about it.
それよりヘアスタイルといえば。
No,
なで
no,
こ
go
ちゃん
back to what you were just saying about you failing. I need to hear about
あんな状態から
that.
服を着たはいいけど。ね。
Half Nick and Nadeko don't care.
その
Sodachi
頭
do
一
care.
体どうしたの？
See, I'm
そうでし
evolved.
た。今なでこは自分では見えないくらいのベリーショートです。対して大人でこは前髪娘です。つまりこの一瞬で私は着衣をしてきただけでなく散髪をしてきたということになる。
Yeah, I guess so. That would be the
そんな
idea.
虎狩りにされて。私の経験も踏まえて言うけれど、泣き寝入りだけは絶対ダメ。
Aw, that is your own experience
大
talking.
丈夫。いじめられてないです。
Oh, I get it. Yeah, because it's like somebody
じゃ
else
あ、
cut
あの
it
学校での
like
拝見も
aggressively.
好きでやっているの？
She said your hairstyle sucks. You're a bozo. She said you're bozo.
まあ、人にはそれぞれ趣味って
Everyone needs a hobby is a crazy thing to say it like
な
that.
でこちゃん。
That's a crazy thing in this context.
いえ、自分が小学生だった頃の話とかされたくないと思うけれど、
Like, like,
昔のなでこちゃんってもっと
oh, the game of life. They're playing the game of life
あ
there.
れだったじゃない。
濁しましたね。優しさで。でも言いたいことは伝わりましたよ。ビンビンに伝
Like
わりまし
timid,
た。
withdrawn.
それが何があったのか知らないけれど、そ
Walked
こま
away.
で自分をさらけ出せるようになったのは
Yeah,
成長なんじゃないの？
exhibitionism. I was thinking, yeah.
私は
The
そういう
oh, everybody needs a
成長
hobby.
できなか
I
った
couldn't grow in that way.
イメージチェンジできなかったな。大学を受けてみたり、髪を切ってみたり、一人暮らしを始めてみたりしたけれど、結局私は私のままだもの。ぐるぐる回って結局元の場所に収まってるんじゃ、何もしていないのと同じよね。
育ちお姉ちゃん。私、今、学校全然行ってないの。
うん。
いじめじゃないんだけれど、クラスでめちゃくちゃなトラブルがあって、
This music's
や
hitting
ら
her
か
now.
しちゃって、それで行けなくなって。
そう。ひょっとして聞いているかしら。だからそんな話をしたいのかしら。だったらその通りよ。
Oh my goodness, I love her
私も
dress.
そんな感じだったわ。だから大丈夫よ、なでこちゃん。ここで会ったのも何かの縁だから、この私が保証してあげるわ。
I like how caring she
学
is,
校に行け
bro.
なくなったくらいでは、人生は終わらないわ。
True. Very true.
そう
That's a little bit of peace right there.
本当に終わらないの。全然終わらないの、人生。
That's a really sad line.
これいつまで続くんだ。
That's a doubly sad line.
ひょっとしてなでこちゃん、
Because it almost sounds like she's upset about that. Like that she's like not happy about it not ending.
高校に行かないなら、
Like she wants it to end. That's really sad. Sodachi, my beloved. Sodachi, my beloved. I can't fix you, Sodachi, because you gotta fix yourself. Come
どうしたら
on.
いいのかわからなくなって。 引き紙を4体作っちゃったのとまではも
Right.
ちろん言いません。
It's a very normal position to be in, though,
ど
Nadeko.
うしたらいいのかわからなくなって、その結果露出行為に走ったり髪の毛を引きちぎったりしたんだ。
Throwing her like hair is funny.
自戒を込めて言うわ、なでこちゃん。私は大体の場合、誰のどんな意見でも本気で受け止めちゃう中学生だったけれど、些細な軽口や他愛のない冗談を
She did not let it slide.
だったけれど、正直今でもその傾向は否めないけれど、
Hey, spit your shit.
それが正しいことだったとは思えないわ。働けなんて本気で
Dude, the music keeps being like remixes of previous songs.
そうとは限らない。
Dun, 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 dun,
けれど
dun,
無茶を言ってなでこちゃん
dun,
を困らせようと
dun,
してい
dun.
るわけでもないと思う。本当は甘やかしたいなでこちゃんに厳しいことを言って自分を罰しているつもりなんじゃないのかな。自戒を込めた次は自分のことを棚に上げてアドバイスさせてもらうと、その厳しい意見が親の全てだと思わないことね。言ってしまったことを今は密かに後悔しているかもしれない。働けって言っているけれど、本音では高校に行ってほしいと思っているのかもしれない。その言葉の持ち面だけを絶対視しないで、相手をちゃんと見る。
Facts.
でないと、絶対服従のごとく言うことを聞いているのに、なぜか相手が不愉快にな
Yeah,
る
try to. I mean,
に
it's
転換
tough
になりかね
because
ないわ。
people don't say what they mean
こちらとして
always.
は言いなりになっているつもりなのに、相手は何一つ思い通りになっていないと考えているとしたら、そんな悲しい関係はないものね。大
Mm.
丈夫なのよ、なでこちゃん。
I feel like she's.
将来
I mean, she said she's turning a blind eye to herself. I mean, that's super true there.
生きてさえいれば大人に
You
く
can
ら
at
い
least become
は
an
なれる
adult as long as you're alive.
だから
Oh, my goodness, she's perfect. She's perfect.
今日は一日サボるつもりだったけれど、なでこちゃんと話してちょっぴりやる気をもらったわ。
Facts. That's so true that that
午後からは
happens.
出席することに
Good.
しようかしら。
My goat. My
いや
goat.
比べた覚えはありませんけれど、私も育ちお姉ちゃんにとって
Helping other people is a great way to start helping yourself. I believe that. Sodachi just did it. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Can we call her right now, please? I want another scene with her. Yes.
力になるから、なでこちゃん、本当泣き寝入りだけはしないでね。私に頼ってくれれば。
I'll beat that shit out of him, Nadeko. Trust. I still got that demon in me. I still got that dog in me.
怖いこと言ってます。
Yeah, you tell him, Sodachi.
アドバイスの他にちゃっかりヒントもいただきました。あのままもう少しおしゃべりが続いていたなら、ひょっとするとそこに至ることもあったかもしれませんが、
Tsukihi.
私たちはそれが暗黙の了解であるかのように、
Oh, wow.
ある共通
Yeah,
の知り合
really
いの名前
true.
を出しませんでした。迂回に迂回を重ねて徘徊しました。
Skirt, skirt.
カンバルさんの話では、フラフラする女の子の目
Meek
撃証
Nadeko just running around is crazy. It's the
その
craziest
商
thing.
用をやはり目的意識もなく目的地もなく
This is okay. I don't need the shot,
第一の
bro.
解釈だとすれば、第二の解釈は本当は行きたい
Oh,
目
'cause
的
she's
地を
so
避けよう
meek.
としているがために、結果
Oh my goodness, it kind of looked like Ogi there in the shadow.
徘徊しているかのように見えるという解釈でしょう。ですからそれぞれの目撃地を線で結んで、
Dude, I love how they keep doing
その図形の
these
中
cool
心地を求め
shots.
たりすれば、その座標にはひょっとして
It's the second time they've done something like that, like the paneling, which is super fitting. Yeah. Oh, I get lyrics. I get lyrics. Oh my goodness, wait. I don't think I've. No, I have, right? Yeah, I did. But it's stylized different. Yeah, because I read the lyrics. I read the lyrics, but they're stylized. Right? Me forgetting? Me brain rotting? No, don't brain rot. Dude, that episode cooked. Sodachi my goat. Yeah, because I was applying it to, like, the people in the scenes. Yeah, I remember this all. Dude. This arc is actually about to be really good. This episode hyped me up. This episode got me way more hyped. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs level. Oh my goodness, Sodachi. She just spat so many bars there, bro. Maybe Sodachi's me for real. That's actually true. Thoughts? I'm not dead yet. Ooh, that kind of fit. Ooh, I'm not dead yet. To be alive is to keep changing. Kind of fits with what SODACIHI was saying a little bit. Well, except she felt bad that she wasn't changing. She felt like she came back to the same spot again. You're a coward if you don't try to be happy. But what if you love your cowardice? Shout out Araragi. I love my weakness. Shout out Araragi. It's a very dangerous position. Dude. Okay, how good is this? I guess this will work for scrolling. Yeah, okay, this will work. I don't want to try to get it in up in pop player. That's going to be annoying. Mine, goodness gravy. So we're going to look at... Okay, we got a couple things on the radar today. We got a couple things on the radar. We got to look at the OP. We got to analyze the OP. We got to analyze the lyrics of the OP. So that's 2 things there. I should probably do that right away because then it's easier for my chaptering. So I'm going to do that right now, I guess. There's also a lot, though, in this episode I really liked, bro. Yeah, this is Lupin the Third, bro. And then Game of Life, and then the freaking red things. These are like Find My Friend kind of things, but aren't they like the Predator ones? Like with, okay, like They Not Like Us, the music video from Kendrick Lamar, right? The cover of it was Drake's house with a bunch of these on it, because it was like predators, right? So it's like sightings of like predatory activity, which was in this case, Meek Nadeko running around naked. Right? Alright, let's just watch the OP again. Let's do a... How do I want to do this? So we need to analyze visuals, also lyrics. Let me do 1 full pass of lyrics, then we're going to go through and read it. Well, I don't know, play it. Improvise. Full lyrics. I'm going to focus on the lyrics. I'll probably pause. Want to do this? Want to do that? Want to do anything? It's like you're dead. Okay, that's already a lot. No, keep the headphones on. What are you doing, brother? It's a music, okay? Listen to it. Thank you. Okay, so this is like an apathetic state that Nadeko's in, yeah? Onanoki's being like, yo, you want to do this? You want to do that? You want to do anything? It's like you're dead. So that's like you're so non-moving, not taking action that you're dead. Which is fair. That's kind of crazy considering that Nadeko was doing things. She was doing the manga, right? She was writing that all, drawing that all, right? So it could be... She seemed to be on the grind set with that, which was why I respected it. But it could all, I don't know. Let's just keep going. Treading water doesn't win the race. Ooh, good line. Good line. That's a good metaphor. Really good metaphor. Because it's true. And it means that because what I like about that is it's treading water is different from not moving. You get what I mean? Not moving equals sinking equals death. Treading water means you're not moving forward, right? Because sometimes to stand still takes energy. And that's what treading water is, because it takes energy to stay in the same location. And so this is saying that just doing the bare minimum isn't enough. Like, yeah, you're alive. Yeah, you're still doing things like you're satiated, but you're not actually progressing towards like the race, which, I don't know, things you care about, etc. That's a really good metaphor. Pushing her in the literature. I love Nadeko's little outfit. She really pulls off the hat when she doesn't have the bangs like spilling out. I feel like that makes her look better. That's just more eye circulation. Isn't that the name of one of the previous OPs? Today our story finally begins as all the Nadekos come out. Emotion like an unhatched egg. All these like past Nadekos pulling her forward. Okay, like that's an interesting thing too, bro. Because her past is pulling her forward, which means she's relying on her past for energy to move forward, right? And that's real. I think that's good. I think that's effective, Using your past as a way as fuel for your fire, I think is effective, But it makes me, what this is making me think so much on is like what her, like as a Hikigamori shut-in, doing the manga stuff, like how she feels about that. Because if she feels like she's not moving forward while she's doing that, which I guess is kind of true because it was kind of that whole point of like the reality versus the ideal of it, which was that her parents were like, bruh, you're not doing anything. She wasn't getting any views, she wasn't getting any stuff. So I guess she kind of was just treading water, not really doing anything there. And so it's like now having to get out of the house to deal with her past. It's like an excuse to get out of the house a little bit, right? Yeah. So maybe there's like a deep impulse of her that's like wanting to get back out because her dream isn't really panning out exactly how she wants it to, and so this is kind of an excuse for her to. It's like, well, I'll go fix my past sin. So it's like she's still giving service to her dream, but she's been interrupted, right? But if, yeah, maybe, I wonder if she's like, feels like she's too white knuckle grasped onto her dream, that she needs an excuse, like having to deal with the Nadekos in order to walk away from it. But I don't know. That's a bit too far, I think, but it, I think there might be some energy in there somewhere. Out of shell, hell, and onto the griddle. That's just a good line, bro. About an egg. Out of shell, hell, and onto the griddle. All right, we're going sunny side up. Straight into the mouth. Oop, burnt my mouth. And with a posed look on your face. Posed look, Ononoki reference. Ready and... I kind of like that ready and they do a little kick. This dream yearning for eternity. Interesting line. Is ended by the morning coming. The dream is ended by the dream that longs for eternity is ended by the morning coming. That yearns was the word. They're talking about the dream ending, which is kind of reminiscent of what I was just saying, right? Like where it's like she feels too attached to the dream, so like pulling away from the dream might be a good thing. You know what I mean? I've cried so many tears of sugar. Bro, when you're happy, you bop to the music. When you're sad, you listen to the lyrics. You know what I mean? Damn, Nadeko. But at least now I see what I feel. Okay. She's like playing hide and go seek with herself. Time cooked them into a bittersweet caramel. So I think that's her talking about her past. That like her past is bittersweet to her. Because of time giving her like the ability to retrospect. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. The ribbon like a cursed armor wrapped tight. I like how they're bringing up like they're playing Cat's Cradle when they're talking about a ribbon. That's just cool how the OP visuals are matching the OP lyrics there. That's like well done. The ribbon like a cursed armor wrapped tight. Maybe like the ribbon on the caramel, like a little treat, like a little gift. Only these feelings will ever understand these feelings I feel. Whoa! The feelings are the ones that will understand the feelings. That's crazy. So all these Nadekos are her feelings. Yeah? It's like she summoned her feelings to talk about her feelings because she's nobody else that would understand her. Which is crazy because what was Sodachi trying to do? She was trying to understand her, bro. And that's what Sodachi was trying to talk about with her parents. Oh my goodness. Maybe she feels alone with her emotional state, right? And that's why she summoned more Nadekos. That was like the ulterior motive behind everything that just happened, right? That she wanted somebody to talk to, and so she's like, it's like, need a real person to talk to? Look in the mirror. It's one of those, bro. And so it's like her parents were onto her, and, there was like a lack of communication there that Sodachi was kind of talking about. Sodachi's trying to form a bridge, but, what can you really do? I mean, that's kind of like that progressing in the right direction, right? Who else are you going to talk to? Ononoki? Sorry, Ononoki. Ooh, so she summons her feelings to do that? That's a good line. That's a cool way to contextualize this. Hand in hand, let's tackle it step by step. So now it's like she's hand in hand with herself, right? Tackling her emotions with her emotions. Wait, that sound kind of healthy when I say it like that. She's hand in hand with her emotions, tackling her emotions. That sounds kind of good. Wait a second. Caramel ribbon custard. That's funny pun there. And then caramel that's like has a ribbon on it. Hand in hand, let's tackle it step by step. I think it's good to talk about your emotions with your emotions, right? Get to the source on it. I respect that. If you got unresolved business, then you got to resolve it, but resolve it for yourself, right? That's the most important thing. I just love the stylization, bro. All the different Nadekos. Yay, Nadeko! Yay! Our story, the promises we hold dear. She's holding hands with herself. That's really sweet. I love... Oh my goodness. I'm literally a massive hoe. Let me explain for what. I'm literally a massive hoe for any sort of like self-love type thing in an OP. It's why one of my favorite OPs is the Sodachi OP, not Mathemagics or whatever it's called. Not that one, but the other one, right? Where it's her and herself, and like she's like ripping out the hair and it's bloody, and she like holds herself and like kisses herself, and then she fades into one being. That's why I'm also a hoe for all of Hanakawa's like entire story arc. Anything that has to do with connecting with yourself, I find to be peak fiction. Nadeko's doing some of it right here. Nadeko, You trying to be peak fiction? We'll see. I'm going pretty good so far. All right, spit on my screen. My screen. Spit on my screen. Spit on my screen. A vibrantly. Oh my god. Sorry. A vibrantly checkered past. The story of poor me. Checkered, good and bad. Oh, sorry. Shut up. Green, blue, red. The 3 primary colors. Wait, is green a primary color? Wait, what are the 3 primary colors? Red, blue, and yellow? Red, blue, and green. No, red, blue, and yellow. And yellow and red make... What makes... Wait, what are the 3 Chat, I forgot. Chat, I'm too used to saying chat nowadays, bro. I don't even have a chat right now. One's holding Ogi, the other's holding Nadeko, the other's holding Ononoki. Yippee, yippee. This looks like a cover to, like, album, bro. Or, like, something, like a band of artists. Doesn't that look like a band of artists? Like their banner image? Oh, she doing the pen trick. Let's fill up these empty pages with a new chapter. I like new chapter. That sounds like going forward. Let's get the game of life spinning again. Oh my goodness. Spinning the... Move forward 9. Spinning the thing of life is taking another turn, which is moving forward. Ah! Good metaphor. Because previously in the flashback that we saw this episode where there was the game of life being played, Homegirl wasn't playing the game of life. She wasn't playing life. She wasn't doing life. Right? And that's why she's envious of Flirty Nadeko, because she looked like she was living life with all her classmates, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. But we gotta move forward and write a new chapter. Because it's never too late to start living. Never too late to start living. That was good. Okay, let's do it one more time. I feel like the lyrics were most of the cool stuff going on. I don't think there was really too much going on in the visuals, but we will, because I was kind of doing both, but we will look at it. Like, look, it starts with the game of life not being spun, then Onoki's, like, paper image. Okay, frick. I already feel like I missed something. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Nope. Wait, this is a duo. These are rare. Usually there aren't duos, right? I mean, the only other one I remember off the top is Kaiki and Senjo, right? In Fast Love. But it's Ononoki and Nadeko. The run. Oh, she's running to, like, meet the door, and it's like, oh my goodness, Nadeko! Wait, this episode is great. I love this episode. Okay. Hey, come meet my friends! More Nadekos! All your feelings that you weren't answering the door when they were knocking. They were outside go, Nadeko! Nadeko, let me in! Let your feelings in, Nadeko. It's okay. I really like this shot, and it's not because of the feet. It's just well-timed, bro. And I love kicking the legs and listen, you've never lived life until you've been arm with people kicking your legs to a song together. That is a bonding moment. So that's actually lit. I just love. You know what I mean? Yeah. All the Nadekos. Ononoki is like, bruh. Ononoki is not having it. Hide and go seek. I found you guys. Or like, oh, is it our turn? Can I come help now? It's weird that the current Nadeko isn't with all the past Nadekos. It's all the past Nadekos, or the emotion Nadekos. I feel like these are like feelings Nadekos, right? That's kind of what the past is. Her dealing with unsolved business. I kind of like that. I can accept that as healthy. I can accept that as a good thing to do, right? If it's spiraling to the point of it's an oddity and it's hurting other people, which kind of is the case. Hurting, we don't really, we haven't seen yet, but it turning into an oddity really shows that it's like probably something not great, but, because obviously you'd rather deal with your emotions without it turning into an oddity. Right? But I'm kind of feeling this now. I'm kind of feeling this. Other than just being like, Nadeko, what are you doing with like your past regrets? Like, bro, just don't summon them, forehead. No, I can understand. I can understand the pain that's going on. I can start to cook with that. Come with me, Nadeko! And they're gathering the Nadekos. They're gathering the different feelings. Right? And now they're all together. And she's happy with them. Aww. It's just a really pretty shot. Why did I pause on this twice? Okay. Ew, why does her foot look like this? Sorry. No, I do. This is a really, like, well done OP. It's got such, like, a soft look to it. It's just, like, so well animated, too. Like, because there's so many Nadekos running around. So for all of them to be well animated is really crazy. And now she's actually spinning the game of life as she's writing her new chapter. That's so good. Wow. Okay. Really good OP. So. Whew. Lots of stuff. I really liked Ogi. Oh, this part was so cool. This was just, dude. Who was that? Is this somebody we're supposed to know that walks past? No, it looks like just a random student. Maybe it's Higasa. No, we're in the middle school. There's a middle schooler. But yeah, I really that was just really cool stylization. I really like that. But okay, other stuff. Yap. Information. Who stole Nadeko's clothes? So that's why Meek Nadeko is naked, partially, because Meek Nadeko got attacked by Flirty Nadeko and said, "Give me your clothes, give me your clothes, give me your clothes," you know. And so Meek Nadeko probably just looked at the camisole and was like, "Yeah, shit," you know, and then just walked around with the bloomers, you know. I wanted to grab some of what Ogi was saying. Like, this was your former self. I don't think it's a good idea to distance yourself from the familiars like that. Ooh, I feel like Ogi kind of said that to me, low-key, where I was like, maybe you're right, Ogi. Okay, it's dangerous if I'm starting to say maybe you're right, but, like, because, yes, it's the former self, but even Nadeko later says, like, well, part of them are, like, a current self because I'm the one that, like, originated them, right? She made that point later. So I can kind of understand, right? And you wouldn't want to... It'd be like distancing yourself from your emotions, in a sense, right? Ooh, I'm really liking the emotion spin. As opposed to, like, past regrets. Because past regrets are emotions, but, like, you know... Unresolved feelings are different than regrets, I think. Right? Because unresolved... Yeah, I'm just gonna say that, and I'm not gonna explain myself, and you're just gonna believe me. After all, they're like babies who were recently born. I said it like 3 times, but literally... That's the craziest line Araragi has said in the entire show. When he was on top of Ogi and said, "You're like a newborn baby," or whatever he said. That line is so funny, because it was in the middle of that episode, which was it was probably the best episode in the entire show, right? Or at least, well, there's probably, it's top 3. I don't know if I could say the best, right? It's up there. It's with, I'll just tell you, it's with the finale of Tsubasa Tiger, or whatever. Yeah, Tsubasa Tiger, yeah. With the finale of Tsubasa Tiger, that, with Hanakawa My Go, that was really, really good. Which me will I be today, maybe the best line in the entire show. It's with that episode, the one I just mentioned, with the finale with Ogi and Araragi, and then honestly, the episode where Araragi and Hanakawa go to talk to Sodachi in her apartment, that episode was so masterclass. And I could yap about it for so long. And I probably did. That probably was a freaking way too long of a video. Because that's how all of these are. But you know what? It's fun to yap. Alright, give it a try. Go in the comments. Alright. Anyways. They're not Nadeko from a year ago that we brought here from a time machine. And then Nadeko acquiesces and says, "That's true. The drawings of how current me perceived myself just today." So it's how she's admitting that it's like colored by retrospect. Which is a really good point. And I think that's good introspection. Keep talking? Yeah, this was the shot I was looking for. In that sense, they should also be my current selves as well. Ooh, that's so interesting. It's like the different way your current self is identifying your past selves, but it's still your current self. That's what I'm looking for, Nadeko. That's kind of what I was worried about last episode, where I was like, we're getting so caught up in the past. Ogi comes in with her giant Ogi wisdom and just explains it, bro. And makes things happen. Thank you, Ogi. Okay, so I really like that. There were some more. I really liked how they did the scene with Flirty Nadeko. Just like her being like a super popular, and current Nadeko being a bit like, because this is cool. It's kind of, because it's kind of a regrets moment, right? Where it's like, oh man, if the way I acted around like Araragi, if I acted like that, like I knew I could do it. Maybe if I acted more like that with everyone, I could have been like more popular and had like a good, a better experience and like uplifted others and all this thing, right? I mean, it's regretting how she used to act in school, right? And it's being seen through envy, right? She's kind of she says herself, she's envious of Flirty Nadeko. You know? And Flirty Nadeko really got them all under her control, right? And she even says, like, it's phony, it's fake, but I felt a bit envious. So ordinary, so superficial. A cookie-cutter, dime-a-dozen, mass-produced girl. So ridiculously bright. Well said. Well said. She was like, what if I was a normie instead of a shut-in? It would have been so ridiculously bright, even if it was all fake. Right? Ogi comes in with facts, though. This is what we're looking for right here. She was glimmering so much that it was blinding. I love that. I love the idea of creating a version of yourself that isn't real, or like, isn't real, that is like fabricated. Fabricating a version of yourself that is meant to be illustrious. Oh my goodness, that's so true and real, bro. That's so good. That's literally me all the time. I'm a god among men. Thoughts? But yeah, I really like the idea. So seeing it like played out with Flirty and Nadeko is just like, oh, best episode of the season so far. And I mean it. I mean it. Don't test me. Couldn't stand to watch. But then Ogi, I'm waiting for Ogi to spit some bars, bro. Ogi's about to spit bars. Right here. If I were happy right now, I wouldn't be chasing my dreams. That's Ogi. Ogi just called out what Nadeko was thinking. I like how we cut to black for this too. We're cutting to black. What else is black? The darkness, Ogi. Well, you know, the darkness is in big air quotes there, right? Because obviously it's not, but like, yeah. Ogi's very dark themed, dark coloration, right? So it fits. That phrase is likely true for some at least. Like, Ogi, what are you doing? You're so creepy. Because you have dissatisfactions and gripes, you have hopes and dreams. Oh, that's a good point. That's super true. You only dream if you're not happy with where you are. You only swim forward towards something if you have something to swim towards, because you don't like your spot. All right, metaphor fell apart. Shut up. But no, that's super true. Because to set a dream, you need to have something you're looking for. You need to have that pleonexia? Is it? I'm trying to remember the Greek word for like greed. I forgot. I'm freaking cooked. GG. You want to fulfill that dream, achieve something in life, be sad. Fuck, what was that word? I don't know. Anyways. Temperance, truth-seeking, effort, obsess, yearn, abstinence, truth-seeking, perseverance, passion, patience. Look at A. Shout out MTBB subs for hitting this up. But for the goal, you have to make effort, sacrificing fun and leisure now. Facts, right? Ooh, that's really interesting, right? You're unhappy with where you are, and so you sacrifice things to be happier later, instead of just trying to have fun with where you are. That's so true. That's so true. I have the cure. This is the cure, okay? The problem with this is that sacrificing fun and leisure now, you don't want to run into the point where you're unhappy where you are because you're striving to be somewhere else, right? Which would be like Nadeko being unhappy with her like mangaka grind set, right? And she's doing it. I was like, oh, I might not be happy now. And this is kind of hypothetical, right? Because I'm kind of hypothetical. I don't know exactly how she feels about it, but you know, run with me here. I'm kind of not happy with where I am now, but I'm doing that. I'm sacrificing these things anyway, so that I'll be happy later. The problem is if you're always saying, I'll be happy later, the sacrifice will pay off, it'll pay off. It's just gonna keep moving away, right? You'll always find a way to push it back. The problem with dreaming is if you're unhappy with dreaming. The cure is to be happy while you dream, right? If you can turn truth-seeking, temperance, effort, obsession, yearning, abstinence, truth-seeking again, perseverance, passion, and patience, if you can turn those things into things that you feel good doing, then you are going to be so good, right? Because just being like, I'll have fun and have leisure now, not chasing your dreams, I think you're also going to be unfulfilled. So I think it's best to pursue fulfillment, but you need to make sure that you let yourself be having a good time, right? It's the line from the end, you're a coward if you don't try to be happy. Try to be happy while you're doing the things that will fulfill you, right? I don't like the idea of, oh, just give up on your dreams and be happy where you're at. No, the grass is greener on the other side, but I'm having a fun time hopping fences. That's it right there. Extravagance, enjoyment. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Look, they flipped the sticky notes onto like the opposite. But then wouldn't it be the same on average to live a life of lukewarm form? Passion, no plan, pleasure, self-indulgence, loafer, sloth. So now this is like the attack of that lukewarm fun that Ogi's talking about. Well said. Ooh, I like how the visuals played with that there. I didn't even notice that at all. Then again, would that really last? Yeah, because the lukewarm water were cool. I really like this metaphor, really like the visuals. You know, they're cooking. You know how the show works. Yeah, and this was a good point too. Anxiety towards the future will lurk in the background. That's such a good point too. Because yeah, if you're not pursuing your dreams, you're going to feel bad about not pursuing them. But if you're pursuing them and you're not having fun, then you're going to feel bad about not having fun. Imagine if you could have fun pursuing your dreams. That's the best of both. You have to be happy now. Now. Don't sacrifice your happiness for your later happiness, but also don't sacrifice your later happiness for your happiness. Do both. Winner takes it all. F it, we ball. She's scary. In her eyes, current Nadeko chasing her dream may seem even more brilliant. Crazy thing is, she says that Ogi says this, but then she's Nadeko is like, that's so embarrassing to pursue that. I think Ogi's probably right, because it is a dream that that she has, that current Nadeko is following. So that would be brilliant. That would make sense to me. I feel like Ogi was really spitting facts here. Okay. Newborn, smack her. She could be a target one day. Nadeko's like, oh, stop, please. And Ogi's like, all right, fire alarm. Genius move. This was cool too. I forgot about this scene. This scene was good. I wanted to talk about this. Maybe it's better if I'm the one who disappears. Whoa. Oof. I don't even know how to respond. I don't even know. I mean, I'm the one who's flimsy as paper, truly a fake. She feels like the fake is more real than her. But everyone seems to be having so much fun, and if Nadeko was having fun herself. And then she starts sinking into the paper. Then maybe this is fine. Ogi snaps her out though. Thank you, Ogi. That's just like, I mean, that, you know what that does for me? You know what that does for me? Maybe it's better if I'm the one who disappears. She has a weak self-concept. That's okay. Or like weak self-preservation even. That's okay. We need to strengthen that. It's okay to have a weak one though, okay? Nothing wrong with weakness, but that doesn't mean you should stay there, right? Maybe it's better if I'm the one who disappears. Dude, it reminds me of Araragi, bro. It just reminds me of Araragi a little bit. I don't know, bro. This is just so real. It's just real. Alright, let me just keep going. And then Ogi's just Ogi. These scenes were so good. Working hard to pursue your dreams. Don't do such embarrassing things. I think she envious. She envious of Nadeko. That's why she being a bit mean, right? Don't do such embarrassing things. She feels embarrassed about her dreams. But I think it's better to not be embarrassed about your dreams, because that's acceptance. So, current Nadeko got the win over Flirty Nadeko here. So embarrassing. Oh, maybe there's a little bit of affection and a little bit of envy in there, right? That's why she's a little bit toxic with it. But dude, this whole scene of like the panicked people running and like look at the shadows are super like chaotic. Holy crap! Like and the lights blaring. That shot of her looking at us. That's ooh good shot. And the Ogi clutch. Screech! Zam, Ogi. Zack at it again with the Zack Zams. Is that a reference, that grab? I feel like this grab is a reference to something. I feel like I've seen an image kind of like this before. Is this a reference to a previous episode? They look at me, bro. They're looking at me, the audience. Oh my gosh, you're running people over. Okay. Something bad happened to you? Ogi, you little rat. Ogi toying around with me is not the only reason I look so sour. It's mostly the inferiority I felt when I faced Flirty Nadeko. I was able to reject her in the spur of the moment, but I'll be able to be bold like that next time. There's something that I have to do. It's a responsibility. So yeah, I mean, she's falling back to responsibility as a way to motivate her action, which is fair. I mean, fair enough, right? Okay. Then we talked to Kombaru a little bit, taking the day off. Kombaru's great. I love Kombaru. I don't think there's too much here. Ogi's just straight chillin', except she gives the information about Nadeko. Meek Nadeko. These scenes were so funny. Bro, she does not look meek. She looks like she doesn't even know what's going on in these scenes, bro. Look at her stupid walk. She's not even like looking embarrassed or anything. She's just like, yeah, I'm having a good day. Just a little stroll. Like, Meek Nadeko, what are you doing? Look, she's chilling, bro. Bro, shout out Sodachi for not kink shaming. Yeah, and then these scenes of like, that's so funny. Feel joy that I can act separately from Ogi. No, this is a measure that we have no choice but today. And so, yeah, this is another game of life thing. Ogi has a black piece, and then Nadeko has a pink one. That's funny that Ogi has a non-gendered one, because it's usually blue and pink, so for it to be black is funny. I'll give you some full-sized notebooks. Oh, yeah, and then Ogi just gives a bad idea, and we're not doing that. And then we separate. Dun 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 dun. These scenes were funny too. Dude, wait. Did we see Sodachi for a split second before she appeared? I think. Wait, I already passed it? Oh, right here. So this is Sodachi running around. Oh my goodness, she's doing the girly girl run. Sodachi's allowed to do the girly girl run. I don't care. Shut up, Sodachi's on screen. Shut up, Sodachi's on screen. You know what I mean? It's so good. This warms my heart so much. You have no idea, I can't explain this. Hi, Tsukihi! Me accidentally just rewatching the entire episode again? Yeah, she left and then she came back, okay. Oh, this scene of her pulling. You have no idea, bro. One of the okay, you want me to fall in love with you? I'll give you a tip. Pull me by the hand and make me follow you. I immediately fall in love with any girl that does that to me. It's happened before and it will work every single time. Bro, it literally, this is like the key to my heart, is the I drag you with me, especially if you look a little worried. Because it's like, oh my goodness, I will go anywhere with you. Sodachi, my girl. Sodachi, grab me! Don't grab Nadeko, grab me! My goodness. We're struggling. So for calling you Sodachi, no, it's fine. And spend my time reading books here. I just college can't seem to fit into. So she's skipping out on college to come here. I think it was around my first year in high school. I came to this park pretty often. Well, yeah, when I entered college, I thought I'd change my image a bit, though I failed. It is pretty, like, it's a crazy thing. So she tried to change, but it failed, and so she went back to a place that she was comfortable with, and then felt kind of like, I haven't moved forward, you know? That's just crazy. It's also cool that she's been, like, she has such an attachment to this park, too. Talking about bullying. Everyone needs a hobby, after all. You are so accepting of Nadeko being a freak. Especially with Nadeko not actually being a freak, but I appreciate your acceptance. Yeah, and then look here how she's not playing the game. That's what I was looking for earlier. Was that Karen maybe? Well, no, I was looking for like the licks on the head. Oh, is this? Yeah, this is everybody. So this is, this must be Sodachi, Araragi, Karen Tsukihi. Karen Tsukihi, Araragi on the left, Sodachi on the right. Yeah? Because, yeah, she's talking about in the past, so she's making it, yeah, and they're in a house. So this isn't her with friends. They played the game of life together as kids. Oh my goodness, it just got another layer. It just got another layer deeper. That it was Araragi, Karen Tsukihi, and Sodachi. Aww. What she wants to say got across to me, got completely across. I mean, this is cool because this is a precursor to what Sodachi explains later, where Sodachi explained later that, like, the words of her parents probably didn't match what her parents actually wanted. And here, she left it vague, so her words didn't match the idea, but the idea got across. It's like that same, they're kind of playing with that same thing a little bit.
それが何があったのか知らないけれど、そこまで自分をさらけ出せるようになったのは
Maybe the fact that you can expose yourself is a sign of growth. The crazy thing is that Nadeko summoning meek Nadeko could maybe be seen as a sign of growth because she's actually dealing with it.
成長なんじゃないの?
You know what I mean? Like, I've kind of come around on the summoning the past thing, haven't I? I feel like it's actually pretty lit.
私はそう
It's kind of cooking now. As soon as they said feelings, I was like, oh, feelings. Oh, maybe I could spin it that way a little bit. Okay.
こういう
I couldn't grow in that
成長
way.
できなかったな。
I still hold my ideas about the past, obviously, but
チェンジできなかったな。
it's crazy because Sodachi's saying this and she's so different than how she was, like personality-wise,
大学を受けて
you know?
みたり
So it's like she tried doing these things like going places, cutting your hair, going into your own
一
apartment,
人暮ら
right?
しを
Tried
始
living
め
on my
たり
own.
したけれど、
But in the end, I was just who I was.
私のまだものぐるぐる回って
Wow. Yeah, because to change, like, ooh, changing the things you do doesn't mean you actually change who you are. That's true. I like that.
結局
Run around in circles came back to where I originally started, back to this
何
playground.
もしていないのと同じよね。
Same as not doing anything. I don't think so. I would absolutely disagree. That's the same as not doing anything? No, doing something and realizing that you didn't move is different than not doing anything. Because now you know that you didn't move. Like you still did something, you know, it just you didn't move, right? Like, do you get what I mean? Because now you know that changing your hair, going and living by yourself, entering college, you know that those three things won't change who you are. And that's new knowledge. So you have done something,
していないのと同じよ
right?
ね。
But I do understand the sentiment of, like, I still feel like I haven't changed. I mean, that still holds true, and that is still real, right? Not trying to devalidate freaking Sodachi. I would never devalidate Sodachi, okay? I will always validate her emotions.
今学校全然行ってないの
Oh, man.
ダメじゃないんだけれど
Okay,
うちもそんな感じだったわ。
I was just like that too. Oh my goodness, she's so sweet when she's kneeling down. Oh my gosh, her dress, she looks so sweet.
いいよ。私もそんな感じだったわ。
My heart, I can't.
そう
Oh, this right here. This was maybe my favorite part of the episode.
そう。
That's right. It really doesn't end. Life really won't end at all. Oh, Sodachi, bro. Wouldn't it be so nice if one day you would be upset at the idea of life ending? Wouldn't that be nice? If one day you thought, one day I'm gonna die, and that was something that was bad? That would be so great. Life really won't end at all. It sounds like she wants it to. It really won't. And she says this wistfully as she looks up into the sky. And she says it quietly. I wonder how long this will continue. It sounds like it's a bad thing.
なんだろう。ひょっとしてなでこ
It's not like she's trying to shorten her life, but she's like, how long do I gotta keep doing this? And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I felt that way too. I'm sure most people have felt that way at some point in their life. Right? But I would very much hope that people can escape that.
働きに出るように言われたの。就職活動を開始しなさい。
Like I need to start looking for a job. Oh, that's true. Wait, Sodachi's absolutely right then. Oh, and Sodachi's pushing her on the
で
swing.
もそんなの無理だし、
Oh.
それでどうしたらいいのかわからなくなって。式紙を4体作っちゃ
Yeah,
ったの。
so her being pushed to get a job, it's like, oh, if you don't want to go to high school, go get a job. That's not actually, yeah, that's, Sodachi's right. It's not saying go get a job. It's saying you should go to high school or else, like, you gotta be doing something, so go to school, you know? Like, I can totally see what Sodachi's saying now, with the way that Nadeko worded it there. I see. You got confused about what to do, so you resorted to exhibitionism. I'll say this partially as a caution to myself. I was a middle schooler who took virtually everyone's opinion too seriously. I still have tendencies like that, but I don't think it's the correct thing to do. Yeah, so she was saying don't take things at face value and, like, have a gut reaction to them like that. After my own words of self-caution, I'll turn a blind eye to myself and give you some advice. Don't think this one harsh opinion is everything about your parents. They might be secretly regretting what they told you, but in reality, deep down, they might want you to attend high school. Don't take the face value of their words as absolute. Make sure they see them for who they are. Very well said, bro. This is an enlightened woman right now. I love how in each of these scenes too, she's very specifically like playing with Nadeko and like she's pushing her on the swing, she's spinning her on the thing. So Dachi's like the support in the playground equipment. She's not like, you know, she's doing the things to make Nadeko have a good time, like spin her around, you know, all that kind of stuff. Nadeko's the one that gets to chill, while so Dachi's doing all the work. Aww. That's so sweet. I feel like you're doing everything they tell you to do, but the other side is thinking that things aren't going the way they hope for, right? True. And I feel like you can apply that to, you could probably do a deep cut up application to that with her and Araragi, right? Where, like, she's, you know, she's saying things literally, but that's not actually what she's hoping for. Right? And so there's that like level of disconnect from what she's saying and what she actually wants. So that with Araragi is like, and I think that's why she was bringing up like, I'll turn a blind eye to myself. So she's like, I've done this before. I've done this before, but like, let me spit my truth. Even if you're unsure, you can at least become an adult as long as you're alive. That's true. It's true. Aww. Wait, what is this? High school students, 200 yen per hour of pool time. Middle school students, 70 yen per hour of pool time. Meek Nadeko, do not go to a pool. You cannot be. It's too dangerous. I really like this too. I really like how helping Nadeko helped Sodachi. Sodeko. I almost called her Sodeko. That's their ship name? Alright, nope, weird. Cancel that. But like her helping Nadeko helped herself and like inspired her, because that's something I feel, bro. The most inspiration I get is when I can inspire others. If I can inspire somebody else and they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs, then their enthusiasm immediately goes into me, and now I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. So I really like how Sodachi got a positive experience too. Because imagine that, bro. Imagine having a positive experience out of giving other people positive experiences. That's a win-win. That's such a win-win. Yeah, that's great. And then she says, I'll beat up people if I need to. Yeah, spit your truth. And then what else? Dun, 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 dun. Trying to figure out where she goes, and then that's kind of where we ended the episode, yeah? Oh, and we went to the Araragi household. That's right. Okay. Yeah, so we're ending with the Araragi household. Sheesh. Bro, this episode was so good, bro. I'm trying to think if there's any other spots I want to jump to. I feel like, dude, the animation has been so clean, especially in the OP. The stylization is just so golden. Look, there's like stars in Nadeko as she's running too, right? Like, look how like great this scene looks. Like the silhouettes. Meek Nadeko is, or Flirty Nadeko, sorry. Flirty Nadeko is I'm reading Meek Nadeko in my peripheral. Flirty Nadeko is like bigger in the frame, right? And they're chasing after her slowly. Current Nadeko's kind of hunched. All the backgrounds are so cutesy. She's rolling off the paper. I didn't even see that, bro. She rolls off the paper for her to like be real now, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm awake." She stretches. I mean, there's so many things like that that's so good. What? Why'd you look at me? Wait, she looked up at me. And she put on a flirty little face. Flirty Nadeko, keep your clothes on, okay? Okay, that was crazy. That was a crazy thing to say. But Flirty Nadeko, I'm not trying to make any moves, all right? Don't look at me, the audience member, and hit me with one of your, patent pending Flirty Nadeko faces. I don't want none. All right? Can't say the same about all these other... Wait, why is there a Hachikuji backpack here? There are only so many ways for her to obtain a school uniform. Oh, there's an Ononoki helmet too. Okay, so I guess it's just the different outfits. It's like we're playing dress up. I didn't notice the Hachikuji backpack. Yeah. There's so many... There's just... I feel like that's what's so cool, bro. Is you can go to so many of these like individual scenes and just really like look at this cute like chibi stylization. And then a dramatic... Look at the blur. The sharpness of her right eye, the blur of her, or the sharpness of her left eye on the right side of the screen, the blur in the back, so it looks like there's a really close, like, depth of focus on the camera. There's no camera. It's animated, but they've added like a blur effect as if the camera is focusing so close to her to really give depth to the photo. It's like you can tear apart so much of this stuff. It's just executed so brilliantly, right? And I feel like you can always do that with Monogatari because they're immensely creative with their art, right? They're immensely creative with their visuals, and that's one of my favorite things about the show because it's a yap show. I love the yap so much. But for them to do all this other stuff that keeps things fresh while they're yapping is it's so genius, you know? How they're able to continually keep it fresh, right? And I already talked, like, or even these cut-ins. These cut-ins are always so fun too. Look how happy she look. Little outfit. You know? I almost want like just a collection after every episode of all the good shots. Oh, and then that shot gets reversed later, her skipping forward on the desks. Right? As they're starting to like, as Nadeko's starting to analyze it, so she's like running it back in her head to analyze it harder. Right? Like there's so many things. And now she's doing karaoke. I love this shot. I love this shot of her. That's just a good Nadeko shot. Everyone's partying. Everyone's getting lit, bro. Ribbons falling from the sky. Confetti. Pumpkins? Is that supposed to be like a cookie cutter thing? It's like pumpkin thing? Like a jack-o'-lantern? Jack-o'-lanterns do get lit up. Yeah, and I really especially also love the red, this entire scene. Like, dude, that's... I feel like more than any other episode, or a lot of other episodes, this episode was so fresh visually. Look at all the other kids. Now they're not a myriad of different colors. They're these warm colors, red, orange, yellow. They don't have stars in them. They have these like bubbling. It's bubbling upwards, right? It's like boiling water now, which fits for a fire alarm, right? There's this dramatic lighting on Nadeko, backlit. She looks scary. Her eyes are red. Oki's just like tee-hee. You know? And then Nadeko gets lit. Look at this, like, the running animation's pretty clean, too, of her getting up in there. Right? It's just, dude, like, I don't know. I could yammer, bro. Another just cute little shot. I love her hat. Her hat's really grown on me with her shorter hair. This shot, dude, I really like that shot. I wish this shot was longer. Of this, where it's like we're seeing the roof of, like, the lights are below them, casting their shadows on the roof, this really stark blue. It's just visually so appealing to me. Oh, and it flashes that red. Oh my god, the blue railguard keeps flashing the red as the fire alarm and emergency lights keep hitting. It's just, there's so much to be looking at all times. I feel like with Monogatari, it's one of those shows that, especially translated, I have to spend I have to spend like 60-70% of my focus down at the bottom, like, eighth of the screen, just reading, right? Because, like, and that's why I always go back, because it's like, the second pass is so important, because there's so much to see visually, and you cannot have your eyes in two places at the same time, you know? Look at Oki getting so freaky. I did notice Oki getting freaky, though, right? There's so much going on the screen at all times that you get so much out of a rewatch, you know? And I'm sure that applies to the entire show, but this episode specifically, I feel like really cooked. And it's just so funny. Like, this dude, we're gonna walk around in a little run, dude. Like, what are you doing? Future, she's in the parenthesis. It's just so much. I'm curious about what all this reads, too. MTBB subs, why didn't you translate all that? No, I'm playing. Y'all did good, I appreciate y'all, Shout out them translators, Shout out SODACIHI, Yeah. That was the most interesting part visually, though, so I think I really like this ending, too. This was really cool. Oh, look, this is the location that they were walking with Ogi a Sagunto ago, right? They're like, dunta, 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 dunta. Is that literally just where we were? Yeah, like this thing. Oh my goodness, it was like the same thing, kind of. But yeah, this looked like real life stuff with a filter covered on it. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of like some maybe locations that like inspired different shots in the show. Like a fence with the rails in the back is very fitting. We've seen that a lot of times before, right? Like going to the cram school, all that kind of stuff. Wait, that's so cool. It's like the real life versions, that are like flying by. See, they keep it so fresh visually. Oh, I love Monogatari. And this kind of stuff, dude. It's like she's biking, and it's the paths, but it's also the manga, the chapter divides between the panels. Oh, like, it's so good. There's so much to love. And that's where we're at. My goodness. All right, well, chat, that's all I got for this one. Another really good Monogatari video. Oh my goodness, I want more Sodachi, please. We're probably not gonna, that's probably the last Sodachi we're getting for the arc, huh? She really spat bars here, though, so I really love her for that. But, yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Excited to see what happens in the Araragi household, where Meek Nadeko is... Because, yeah, Meek is the one we're tracking. So, Meek Nadeko, we're gonna see what she's doing there. Maybe she's getting freaky with Tsukihi. Alright, we'll see what happens. Probably getting bossed around by someone, right? Maybe Karen is, like, yelling at her or something. I don't know. It could be a lot going on, so I'm excited to see how that goes. But, of course, if you like the video, subscribe. If you are new, blah, 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 comment down below if you have anything to say, or join the Discord and talk to me or other Monogatari fans there. But until then, till the next episode, that's all I got for tonight. I will be seeing you then. Peace.